Hi, my name is Jake Cahill, and this is my section of the presentation for OTS 311 on valued occupations, assignment 5. My group chose painting for our valued occupation. The two subsections that I have for my slides are going to be play and leisure. So we'll start off with play. So generally when talking about play, you're talking more about children and adolescents versus leisure, which is more so aimed at adults. So play is described as spontaneous or organized activity that provides enjoyment, entertainment, amusement, or diversion by the OTPF. Two subsections of play, also in the OTPF, are play exploration, which is describes how children can explore appropriate play, practice play, pretend play, and symbolic play, all of which they can be experiencing through painting. So children are going to be able to experiment with mixing colors together. They're going to be using their imagination and developing skills such as things like sequencing through playing with paint. Another subsection of play was play participation. Participation in painting allows practice obtaining, using, and maintaining equipment and supplies for activity appropriately. So this is another way that playing with paint can aid in developing developmental skills that are very important. So we'll go to the next slide. The academic journal article that I found on playing with paint was called Finger Painting in the Psychotherapy of Children. So play is how children experience and discover their place in society and their personal identity. Painting is a medium for artistic expression and a good way to practice skills to engage in projective play. Painting holds significant value to children and adults alike, with possibilities to express feelings, project fantasies of life, and to overcome inhibitions. So basically, painting is a fantastic way to disguise therapy as play, and I've actually seen that a lot in clinics that I've shadowed in. So we'll move on next to leisure. So once again, leisure is normally talking more about adults than children. So leisure is defined by the OTPF as non-obligatory activity that is intrinsically motivated and done during free time. So two subcategories of leisure that are found in the OTPF. The first one is leisure exploration. This is identifying interest, activities, and skills. So exploring different types of painting in different settings will be a great way to find painting that'll suit you for your leisure time. So there's going to be a difference between actually sitting at home painting by yourself versus going to something like a wine and canvas with friends. The next subsection is leisure participation. So this is planning and participating in appropriate leisure activities. So once again, this could be like setting aside time for painting, obtaining materials, balancing leisure and painting time with other important obligations. We'll go to the next slide. So the academic journal article that I found for leisure is actually called Managing Traumatic Stress Through Art, and it is about how painting can be used for both leisure and for therapeutic purposes. So leisure activities are enjoyable and non-obligatory in nature. Painting can be calming and stress relieving in the right context through creativity. Painting alone in a calming environment without distraction is one way to relieve stress, although not everyone will have that intrinsic motivation to just get out a whole easel and paint and do the whole thing by themselves. So being encouraged to paint in a group that provides a good amount of encouragement, fellowship, and inspiration that some people might need, and that can then transpire into being something that is intrinsically motivated and is useful for a stress reliever and as a great way to experience leisure. So leisure activities can double as both stress relief and as relaxation tools. And that's all I have for my slides. Thank you very much.